final for the Fantastic Ladies Drop 10 Before Summer Project Pan. I must apologise for the recent quality of my videos. I filmed the last few videos and there's one more to go up quite late at night, but I thought because I have a daylight bulb now in my bedroom, I thought the lighting would be fine. And when I checked it the next morning ready to upload, I noticed that the quality wasn't that great. But then that day, before I could refilm anything, I went and cracked my head open. So I've had the stitches out now, and it's already healing very nicely. But having that accident, FYI, don't run in the kitchen with just your socks on. You're gonna slip, you're gonna fall, and you're gonna crack your head open. It kind of knocked my confidence a little bit, so I wouldn't go outside because I didn't want people looking at me and thinking, oh my god, what's happened to her. And it really knocked my confidence, and so obviously I don't want to be coming on camera and showing the whole goddamn world, you know, probably not, because the whole world doesn't watch my videos, but the whole world, like my stitches and my wound and stuff. So I do apologise for the quality of my last few videos, and there's one more, as I say, to go up this week that is going to be of that poor quality. So I do apologise, but I am back, and hopefully the quality of my videos will go back to not being great, because they never are, but at least better than they were these last few videos. So yeah, just wanted to explain that in person. I know I did put a little bit up in my last video about it, but yeah, just wanted to put that out there. So here we are for the Drop 10 by Summer finale. I am a few days late again because of my head injury. I will link the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group as I do below, plus a playlist of all the other people doing their videos, so you can go check them out. I'll also link my playlist for this project pan, so if this is the first time you see my project pan, then you can go back to the beginning and see where I started and how well I've done. So I'm going to start with all of my products. I'm going to show you all of the products that I had in this pan, including the ones that were previously finished in previous updates. So starting from the very top, I put in my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Stay Fresh foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain. I put this in because this is way too light for me. I have to mix it. I am not porcelain, not no way, shape or form. And obviously with summer coming up, I might get a bit of a tan. And it was definitely going to be way too light for me then. In winter I can kind of get away with it, mixing it a little, but in summer I have to bronze up a lot, even if I do mix it. So I wanted to get this out of my collection. I do love this foundation. I love the finish of it. I love the coverage of it. I love the application of it. It's really nice, and I really do love this foundation. It was just completely the wrong shade, and I did finish this all up, so I am so happy. It's just all scraped at the sides, but you can see in the bottom there, that is completely empty. I did scrape out a lot of it. It was very difficult to open. I ended up with foundation everywhere. These bottles are not meant to be opened. But yeah, I finished this all up, so I was really chuffed. So that was one product finished. The next item was an eye-opening item for me. It was my collection Primed and Ready Correct and Conceal palette, and it has a mini of the primer, and then it had 2 cream colour correctors and then 1 powder, and I was using this green one here, and I have hit pan. So I was just trying to hit pan with this product. So the eye-opening part of this product was, I don't need colour correcting. I don't need it at all. So I'm going to use this as and when necessary. But with cream products you have to be very, very careful anyway. So it does have a 9-month thing on the back of it. So I'm probably gonna maybe keep this another 6 months, and whatever I haven't used by that point, I'm just going to declutter it, because I've had this for about a year now, and obviously I don't want to keep it too long, but I don't want to, I want to try and use it up, but I realised I don't need colour correcting. My skin is okay. I'm doing okay with my skin, so that was that. So that was another like goal hit. The next item is my illuminating wand by Miss Beauty. That is this, and I am down to here, so I haven't finished it completely, but I've definitely got some use out of it. I've gone from being full all the way down to just this little bit. It does have bits on the side, but it's majoritively almost used up. So this doesn't sit well on top of foundation. It will actually take off the foundation underneath. It will actually lift the foundation. So what I kind of have been doing with this is using it on like non-makeup days. So where I just sometimes I'll just powder my face, like put a primer on, a sticky base primer, and then powder my face just to even the skin tone out a little, rather than putting foundation on and stuff. I'll put some of this on first before I put the powder on, just on my cheeks and on my nose a little, and it will just give me a little bit of glow there. And then when I powder on top, it's not covering the illuminator, you can still see it through the powder. So that's how I've kind of been using it. It's not the greatest product, I won't be repurchasing, but I'm still going to work on it, and I'm going to try and get it out of my products, out of my collection very soon. The next 3 items I'm kind of happy about and then not happy about, because I've had varying degrees of success. They're all the same item. They're basically these chunky pencils that are dual ended. So I have a green and purple one, I have a gold and brown one, and then I have a pink and brown one. So I've had varying degrees of success with these 3. Obviously the gold and brown one I've not touched at all. The green and blue one, I've used the purple more than I have used the green. I kind of use these as under the eye sort of colours, because they have got shimmer and glitter in them. One end is shimmer, one end is glitter, so obviously I don't want to get those glitter or shimmer particles in my eyes, so I just put it on my lower lash line here. So that's how I've been using that one. The one I've been using the most is this one, and it is the pink side. And if I show you on my book, you can see that the pink one has gone from right at the top here right down to this red line here. So that's an awful lot of use that I've had. The others have had minimal use. These are the markings here, but that pink side has been used the most. It has a real nice sort of goldy sort of tone to it, and so it has been, I've been using it every time I do a makeup look. If I'm doing quite a neutral eye look, if I'm doing something with maybe greens or blues in, that's when I've used the green or purple. But the majority of eye looks I have been using either the pink side or this brown side. The brown side is pretty much the same colour. They're the same colour. So I've generally been going down the pink side. And I've really enjoyed using it actually. So yeah, I will continue to use those and get those out of my collection. The next item I had was these Dermalogica sachets, and there was 4 of them. They are the Dermalogica Daily Superfoliant Age Smart exfoliator. So these are like a grey powder that you pour into like wet hands and rub it all together, and it makes like a cement kind of paste. That's how I've been describing it. And then you rub it all over your face, being careful to avoid your eyes, nose and mouth. And it leaves your skin, and obviously then you wash it off. And it leaves my skin squeaky clean, and I do mean squeaky clean. When I rubbed my hand across my cheek, it would literally squeak, but it never left my face feeling dry or tight or uncomfortable at all. It made my skin feel flawless. It made my skin feel so nice. And yes, I did add a moisturizer afterwards just to add some moisture to it, but it didn't need that. It's just that's part of my skincare regime. So I know this is an expensive product, but I might treat myself to this product for my birthday or Christmas. I might put it on my wish list, because I think I will. I think I'll definitely put it on my wish list because I loved how this made my skin feel. I really enjoyed it. I really wish I had more. I want to use this again, and that's how I know it's going on the wish list for my birthday or Christmas, which is November and December. So yeah, I really love that. So that was another empty. The next item I had in this project pan is another empty. This is the Result Time Hydrating Cream with 3 hyaluronic acid. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of glare. Gone from not enough light to too much light now. This is all empty. I even cut it open and tried to get some more out. And the reason why I cut this open, and I don't normally do that with my creams, but the reason why I cut it open was because I enjoyed this as well. This has 3 hyaluronic acids in it, and hyaluronic acid is my favourite friend. Makes my skin feel so nice and so plump and so youth looking. I love anything that has hyaluronic acid in it. And my skin, while I was using this cream, just felt flawless. It just felt perfect. Between the Dermalogica exfoliator and this, my skin was having a field day. It thought it was Christmas and birthday all at once. It was feeling fabulous. So yeah, I used all of that up. The next 2 items I kind of classed as one. They were 2 sachets of oils and creams. So this one was the Body Shop Oils of Life Intensely Revitalizing Facial Oil. This lasted me a couple of applications, about 3 or 4. I really did like this. However, I wouldn't go on to repurchase it because it is rather expensive, and I have quite a few oils like facial oils that I need to use up anyway, thanks to beauty box subscriptions. They're always sending facial oils, and you don't need a lot, because I find if I use too much facial oil, I end up like this with spots. So yeah, I really did like that, but I won't repurchase. And then there was the Lavera anti-aging cream, and I really did like this. I love the smell of this. If I remember rightly, I love the smell of it. It was quite a thin cream, so you ended up, it only, I think, lasted me 1 or 2 applications, but I really did like this cream. I don't know if I would pick it up or not. I'm definitely not seeking it out, but if I saw it around and it was pretty cheap, you know, a reasonable price, then I might pick it up. So, and the last product that I had in the original project was this concealer crayon, and as you can see, that was all finished up. It's okay, it's gone in. I can't even take the lid off it now. That is gone. So yeah, I got this in my first ever Birchbox, which was back in December 2016, and I never touched it, not really, until this project pan, and then I fell in love with it, but not as a concealer, as an eye base primer. So I would put this on my eyelids, blend it out, set it with a powder, and it really did like give me a nice creamy eye base for my eyeshadows to sit on top of. So that was that one. So out of the original 10 products that I picked, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 empties. So 7 out of the original 10. And then because I was so excited about the progress that I was making, I rolled in an extra 3 products. So those were my Monuskin Firming Fiji Facial Oil for dry and sensitive skin. This has Bois de Rose and Patchouli oil in it. And I don't know if you can see, but I started up here and now I am down to here. So I've had a lot of progress on this. How I've been getting a lot of progress on this, because as I say, I can't use too much facial oil on my face because otherwise it brings out the spots. So what I've actually been doing this is using this on my legs, and the reason why I've been doing that is I suffer a lot with really dry skin on my legs, like really flaky dry skin. TMI, I know. So what I've been doing is rubbing a bit of this into my legs, and it's really helped the skin on my legs to be a little bit more like softer and nicer. So that's how I've been using this up, because as I say, I have a couple of facial oils now, thanks to beauty boxes. So yeah, but I'm going to carry on using this because I really do like it. I love the smell of this. It's not too strong. I know a lot of people don't like the smell of rose, but this one has a really sort of like nice smell to it. So I'm going to carry on using this in my daytime routine for my face and also for my legs when I get out of the shower. The next item was an empty. This is the Caudalie Moisturising Sorbet. So I didn't like this. I liked the cream, and I liked how soft my skin felt after using this, but I did not like the smell. This smelled like stale tobacco to me. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with this. I didn't like it at all. So I'm glad that it's been used up. I'm glad it's out of my collection, and I will definitely not be repurchasing that. And the final item, because we've waffled on for long enough, was my Miss Beauty eye crayon in the shade Cappuccino. This was a beautiful eye crayon like this. The only problem with this is it's a beautiful shade, but if you don't set it, it will shift. It doesn't have a good staying power, so you kind of have to put it on and then set it with a powder. That then will make it stay, and it actually becomes a really good eye base. So I could use this as an eye base instead of that Lord of Berry crayon now. But I haven't had much progress on it. So it started there and now I'm down to there. So not a lot of progress, I think, because it's a lot of work. You put it on and then you have to cover it up with a powder anyway. So because of that, I haven't been using it. But it was a roll-in product. It was only an extra little sort of product, so I'm not too fussed that I haven't used it up. So in total, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, out of the 14 products that I kind of had in this project, I used up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 out of 14 products in this project pan. So drop 10 by summer, I'm pretty much there, so I call it a complete success. Yeah, I found some new loves in my life, like the Demologica sachets and the eye crayons. So yeah, I'm really happy. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please comment, like and subscribe. Hit that bell button so you can be notified when my next video goes up, and I will see you in the next one.